Welcome everyone to the full moon. So excited to be here in the Lunar Ladies Lifestyle group. Oh my goodness, so fun. Wow, it's been a while, it feels like. Let's see. Okay, now I can see myself. Hope everyone's doing good. When you catch this, comment so I know that you're here and that I am going live. Because you never know these days. So, I'm going to be tagging lots of lovely friends to watch the replay, and I'll make a YouTube video out of it so that if you'd like to share it with friends, it makes that easy and possible. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's dive in. It's Friday. Happy Freya Day. I like to say Friday. Hi, Iveta. Good to see you tomorrow, I hope. Yeah, we'll be talking more about this in the inner circle. Hi, Crystal. Wow. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And to those of you who join us live, thanks for being here. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. So exciting. All right, let's dive in. There's lots to tell you. Get you prepped and ready to go. We're entering into the full moon portal. You're going to have a wonderful weekend getting yourselves all dolled up for the full moon in Pisces. Hey, Moon Dog. How are you, Nikki? So excited to see you after the live. Yay! I've got some cool things to share, information, insights, downloads. Plus, I want to give you a sneak peek of something that I'll be offering, and it's inspired by all of you. So I'm going to tell you about that towards the end of our live gathering today. We'll go hopefully about 44 minutes. Does that sound good? I'm a hot mess, but good either way. Oh my gosh, right? You're a rainbow warrior, Crystal. Don't you ever forget. Rainbow Mama Warrior. All right, so we're going to talk about the full moon in Pisces. It's at 28 degrees in the 28th Lunar Mansion, which is starting. I don't know if you've all noticed, how many times have you noticed parallels happening in your life? Like, you'll say a word and then you'll hear somebody else say it, or you'll be thinking it and then somebody on a video will start talking about it. Like, there's all these parallel energetics in play right now in the world. Hey Adriana, welcome. So nice to see you. How are you? I hope doing really well. I've been catching your sewing videos. I think so, because you know how I love to get the two Adrianas mixed up. But I think you've been sewing, is that right? Hi, Brittany. I missed you too. How are you? How's your foot? How's your ankle? I hope doing good. And how's your baby? Is she feeling better? And happy first birthday. So Nikki's been seeing a lot of patterns, a lot of synchronicities, doubling up, repeating. So whenever you get a repeat, like, okay, I just, you're thinking about something, or maybe you read something in a cool book, or you had an oracle card reading, and then all of a sudden somebody echoes it, says the same thing, right down to the words, right? Pay attention. That's your guides, your higher self, your angels, the universe, tapping you on the shoulder saying, this is important. Focus your attention this way and release whatever else is distracting you or in the way. Because there's a big energy that I'm sure you all are feeling, and you're like, can I just go back to bed, please? Right? Because what the full moon is building and showing us, now this is a full moon in Pisces, which in 2022 is basically a Piscean year. And like Crystal, who's a sun in Pisces, she's going to be dancing in the streets. Right? So contact all your Pisces friends, Pisces suns, Pisces moons, Pisces rising, Pisces north node, Pisces south node. They're going to be helping us understand the vibration of Pisces so that we can merge with it, because this is the energy of, and Shaman KK right on time. Hello, gorgeous, right? This is the time of Homo Luminous, an ascension process. I'm trying to find like the words that describe it that, vibrate at the same level of what this is. You are teaching your daughter to sew. Very inspiring. I have a sewing machine that I need to bust out and learn how to use. So you're inspiring me from behind the curtain. Hi, June. Welcome. Oh my gosh. So June, you gotta who's friends with June Henson? Naomi's like, look at what she's doing out there. That Sagittarius queen is on fire. She's manifesting and she's receiving. So this is another aspect that the full moon is guiding us into this bigger realization that the ability to attract, manifest, call in, set an intention, they're not separate from one another. Because you know how with the law of attraction, we say, oh, my intention is this, and I want to draw it to me. There's not a separation, lag time, or distance between those two. It's like all of that stuff, those illusions are dissipating to where the point to where you come in and realize, like, when you've set the intention of something you desire or need in your life, it's because it's already there. And so if you start to merge with the belief that the reason why you're connecting to this thing or this opportunity or this desire is it's already in your space, and it's your job to move all the blocks from your experiencing it in the here and now. I hope that makes sense. Yes, instantaneous, right, Nikki? Oh my gosh, totally. Yeah, so there's a breakdown of the limitations and the things that separate us, that keep us in a state of suffering or keep us in a state of, oh, I wish this could happen, or I hope this will be changed, right? We're always living our lives out here rather than right in here, right here and now, dancing in the streets, right? So with the lovely June Henson, Naomi's Light, she's like, I put out into the universe what I wanted, and I received it with like total celebration, and not in a place of like, do I deserve it? Am I good enough? You know, all of that stuff that kind of keeps us in the state of lack, which is a state of suffering, because we're souls united with the glory of creation and manifestation. You know, creation, Father, Son, manifestation, Mother, Moon. We're all of that and more within. Right? So June was like, she was awarded this beautiful car, and it was, and much more. And she just was open arms and said, yes, thank you. And she didn't question, do I deserve this? Maybe I should have been, you know, this or that. She just said hello and thank you, and started the engine and drove her family home. So June, I would love for you to share even more of your story in our group, if you'd like, or if you definitely connect with and be friends with June. She's awesome, inspiring, total badass oracle card reader. If you want to know what's going on in your life, get a session with Naomi's Light for sure, aka June Henson. So reach out and say hi to June. She's amazing, as well as so many, all of us here. And also, we have not only the full moon happening on Monday, but we have fall equinox on 9/22, and we have our resident shaman KK. And I believe you're doing it tomorrow, shaman KK. Please share your event. It's her fall equinox shamanic journey. So if you are ready, that would be the perfect thing to do to prepare for the full moon on Monday, is to go into the shaman circle space and journey with shaman KK. So Kelly, if you can share the link to your to sign up for your shaman journey, as well as share it in the comments too. We would love to learn more how to come and attend and be part of your amazing journey that she does on all of the sacred holidays. Winter solstice, summer solstice, fall equinox, spring equinox. So that's a definite yes, check to, it's 9/25. Awesome. Thank you. I was a week ahead. All right, so there's plenty of time. So come into the Saturday 9/25 fall equinox shamanic journey and have the most amazing healing and experience with our resident shaman KK, who's the badass of the underworld, right? And she will hook you up with your power animals, your dragons. She'll see you in these beautiful places in the astral realm, and you'll just be blown away. So definitely connect. Kelly Kessler. I love who she is and what she does and what she offers. Very beautiful. So, okay, so we're on the topic of preparing for this full moon. But I just want to add one more thing to the energy of this full moon because it's really cool. Did you see my prism where the prism or the crystal and the light comes in, right? And then it comes out rainbows. Now, if you were in one of my, I had a workshop, but we flipped the rainbow. I want everybody to flip the rainbow. And what do I mean by that? Everywhere we look in the 3D Muggle mundane world, red is on the top and purple, violet is on the bottom. We want to flip it because the rainbow is a spectrum of frequency of light in different vibratory fields. Red being the most dense and lowest, violet the top being the fastest. That coincides with our chakras. Some of you have taken chakra journeys with Shaman KK, right? She was a master at teaching about chakras, same with Kelly Michelle. I love both their works, amazing. So we're flipping the rainbow. No more red at the top. Red is a dense frequency. What's it doing in your crown? Out damn spot. Lady Macbeth, out damn spot, right? So we want to flip our rainbows. So just, as an exercise, look at everything you see. And red is at the top, violet's at the bottom. We want violet at the top, red at the bottom. Why? Red represents the root chakra. It belongs at the bottom. It's at the base of our spine. It helps us connect to the earth, right? And then violet is at the top. It's a faster frequency. It's designed to connect with our higher self, our cosmic self, our monad, our soul. So we want our soul, that faster frequency, in our crown. We don't want the rainbow flipped where the red, the dense, especially out of balance, is fear. We don't want fear in our crowns. What's that? That's not the same vibration as the cosmos, which is more that violet higher consciousness of love and creativity. We want that up there, right? So we want to flip our rainbow. So those of you who have children, like our lovely Crystal and June, and you're drawing rainbows, having fun, because who doesn't love to draw a rainbow? And who doesn't love a rainbow? Really, I mean, that's my favorite color, rainbow. So have them draw violet, purple at the top, coming down to blue, coming down to green, coming down to yellow, coming down to orange, and then red at the bottom, right? And you can even look at them side by side with red at the top. How do you feel? Then look at a rainbow flipped. Violet at the top, red at the bottom. How do you feel? When I look at them side to side, I go, ugh, that one with red on the top, I don't like, that feels terrible. The one with violet at the top, yeah, now we're talking. I like it. Hey, Teresa TNT, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for being here, Mama. So nice to see you. And thank you always for your wonderful comments and shares and all the things that you're doing in the world. It's amazing. All right. Definitely connect with Teresa Stiff. She's out there moving mountains of joy in the world. Okay. So the saving symbol for the full moon in Pisces is light flowing through a prism. And what's a prism? It's like a crystal, right? And you can have fun with your kids and yourself, letting the sun come in through the window and casting a rainbow on the white wall, right? So have fun seeing light refracted through the crystal, where sun comes in and it shines a rainbow on a white wall or a white piece of paper. You can see it with white, it's much easier, right? That is light coming in through a prism. Now that's a symbol, the energy that is getting emanated by this degree of the Pisces full moon, which is a 28-degree Pisces full moon. That moves us into starseed territory, right? According to Lavendar, I love this woman. She's like amazing. The pioneer, the ambassador, right, of this other next level of astrology. She says, degrees in the chart starting at 25, moving to 28 or 27. They have star codes involved in them. So we have a 28-degree Pisces full moon, a 28-degree Virgo sun right at the edge before we're moving to fall equinox, when everything comes into balance at 0 degrees Libra and 0 degrees Aries. And so we have this starseed energy. It's talking about light coming through a crystal or a prism, and then what shines out is the rainbow or the spectrum and frequency of light, or an ultraviolet light. So now we go, okay, what does that mean? What's happening? And I love Shaman KK shares so much knowledge about from her training with the Quero shamans in the of South America, and fill me in, Kelly, if I get this wrong. But we are moving as a Homo sapien species, right? Which is a more of a denser carbon-based physical body. This physical body can change and change frequency, right? And I even saw, as I was passing through on social media, but there was a post, I believe it was on Twitter, that showed a cancer cell. And it was a cancer cell being hit with sound. And it showed how the sound changed the frequency of that cell back into a state of harmony or wellness. So sound came into the cancer cell, which was vibrating at a certain frequency, which was moving itself towards death and dying. And it changed the frequency to one of health and wellness, right? Through vibration, which, sound brings things together, it harmonizes. And so our carbon-based body, this beautiful container of our spirit, wants to change into a silicate or silica-based body. What is silica? Crystal, right? Homo luminous. That's what the Quero Indians are teaching, is your slowed down rate of speed of this physical body can change frequency, change speed to become more of a light body. And so the full moon is saying, look what happens when light comes through a light body, rainbows get refracted out. And so this full moon is showing me, as we move towards 2022, which is going to be hands down, what the heck is that going to be? It's going to be amazing when you are in alignment with it. If you are not in alignment with it, it will look very, very unknown, right? But we know we're starseeds, we're ready to bloom. And I know Teresa and I really got into that, going from starseed to star bloom. Same with Kelly Kessler. What's a seed, right? We call ourselves starseeds. It's a seed. It needs water, light, activation to bloom, right? And that's what I feel 2022 is about, because we're getting Jupiter moving back into Pisces. Saturn will start moving towards Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces until further notice, right? So it's going to be a very Piscean year. And what does that mean? It means compassion, it means kindness, and it means an ending to the victimization, the suffering, and the separation from our true nature, which is love and light, right? Shakespearean bow. So what can we do with this full moon? It's showing us the way, really. It's showing us that we are changing, and that our true nature is more connected to crystalline energy, which is designed to refract and reflect light in the electroviolet magnetic spectrum, which is all the beautiful colors that we can see so far, right, from red to violet. And we want to get that into balance, and we can do that through our chakras. Remember, we have a light body already. It's not something we have to go and find. It's already within us, and it's created through a number of layers, but the ones we are most familiar with are chakras: root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown, higher heart, soul star. I mean, it goes on and on. So that's the first thing we really want to start connecting to, especially in 2022. Now, the full moon at the Starseed 28th degree of Pisces, meaning the ending. We're ending the zodiac wheel. But the beauty of Pisces is it comes with both. Remember, it's two fishes, right, swimming in the yin and yang, means it contains the ending and the beginning, the alpha and the omega. They're not separate. And so we started this talk today talking about June, and she put out the intention, what she needed, right away, here it comes, she gets in it, she says thank you, it's her, she's in alignment, no separation between do I deserve this or not, right? So we want to realize that it's no longer about a separation. Pisces is here to teach us through all of 2022, no more separation. And then we start looking this weekend. Do you feel separate from love, kindness, compassion? Especially we start within ourselves. Forgiveness. I posted that about from Jenny Miller, how forgiveness is key to our well-being. And that's what Pisces teaches us as well. So we let go and we end cycles of suffering, victimization, martyrdom, all the shadow aspects of Pisces. No boundaries, being run over, right? Too kind of watered down and dissipated, right? No direction. And then we say, thank you for all those teachings. I'm beginning anew, and I'm going to take in all the powers of Pisces, which are, I can dissolve, which needs to be, freed of the energy. I can start my day with kindness and compassion. And what I've been learning is the day doesn't start today. The day begins the night before. This is a concept I've been contemplating probably all this life. But I offer that to you this weekend and through the full moon, is to contemplate, what does that mean for you? The day begins the night before, right? So now all of a sudden my day is connected to the night before, which is putting into motion what's possible in my tomorrow. Does that make sense? So now I have the night before, today, and tomorrow all happening in that one concept, in the constant swirl of the Tao, which is universal wisdom and continuity of creation and love and light. All right. So the 28th Lunar Mansion is called deep sleep. So there is a lot, I've heard this from several other spiritual teachers out there, and they keep echoing. Remember, we also started out this conversation of look for your patterns and your repeats. Words, ideas, thoughts, people starting to echoing what's going on inside you. Those are your patterns, your spirit saying, hey, this is important. Go investigate and spend some time with this. Align, merge, become one with this, whatever that is, right? So the 28th Lunar Mansion is deep sleep. So there's something happening to us, our physical bodies, our minds, our consciousness is getting activated in our sleep. So we must guard and protect this beautiful gift of sleep, right? And then I want you to contemplate, what is sleep? Because it's hard to sleep under a full moon sometimes. It's so bright out and so much is going on, right? Everything's getting drawn to the surface. But this lunar mansion is about, remember, it's the ending. It's the last lunar mansion. It's the last zodiac sign. It's all coming back into this beautiful consciousness of a dreamlike state. And some are saying, let's dream the new earth into being. And maybe what that means is let us rest as this beautiful transformation is taking place. And you know how when you look at your physical body and there's so much going on that you have no conscious control, right? It breathes on its own. It digests food. Like, I don't have to tell like the enzymes to come down and the gastric juices to break down my food. I just have to make sure I chew. So there's all this deep, deep wisdom and power and love happening at a cellular level, moment to moment, just throughout our bodies. And all of that same ability and higher creative consciousness is flowing in everything, all forms of life, all around the world, all around the solar system, all around the cosmos, right? We just got to tap in and really just float in that beautiful space. um, even if it's 5 minutes. But I feel that the full moon in Pisces at a starseed level, 28th lunar mansion, double number 28, is telling us to slow down and rest and make that a priority, because the angels can't talk to you when you're busy. They can't work on you if you're rushing around and depleted. They want you in a state of contemplative, compassionate kindness, rest. And sometimes our rest can show up as creativity. Like, like if you're doodling, right? I know Teresa's a colorer and a doodler. And you feel so replenished when you spend time like just doodling or making patterns. Or like Adriana, she's sewing, right? And there's a beautiful rest in that. So let's look at the ways we can rest that bring us joy and refuel us, replenish us. Like Shaman Cake, she's like, I'm out in the woods. I'm talking to the trees. Same with Nikki Moondog. She's up there with the stars all the time, right? And sometimes it's a gentle yoga or a breathing, or maybe it is saying, I give myself permission. I know that Mama June Henson, Naomi's Light, she was in the hammock the other day, and she's like 5 minutes. It's all you need, right? Kelly says, I love the saying, we go slower in the lower dimensions to go faster in the higher. Yay, sleep. Yes! Deep wisdom from the 12th house, Cancer sun. South node in the 12th house. That's right. If you want some 12th house wisdom, talk to the 12th house South noders. Kelly Kessler. All right, so big light codes are being blasted onto the planet, right? So Iveta, she just got a new family member, Bear. So she's cuddling her was it Burmese doodle, right? He's so cute. So she's going to cuddle her puppy and get replenished with all that joy and unconditional love and bonding with her new baby. So wonderful. We're so happy for you. So we want to realize, like, as our solar system and our sun changes, we're getting bigger gamma rays onto the planet, more light, more sun. So we want to be able to assimilate that through a crystalline body. How do we get from carbon-based to a crystalline body? We got to change our frequency. And a lot of times, like Kelly said, you go slower to go faster, right? We slow down in this shifting of time. Amanda Ellis, I love her work. She's a beautiful spiritual teacher from England, and she was saying like where we have old Earth and new Earth happening, and there's this wormhole, and we're supposed to stay in the wormhole, right? So it's preparing the nest. What's the nest for? To rest. The nest is to rest. So that's your big to-do list, is to find the ways that you rest, that replenish you and give you joy. Because we're moving from carbon-based Homo sapien to silica-based Homo luminous, light body. And and also this is something that I've felt for a long time, is that our human nature, to me, and my understanding as a soul, is more like an angelic human. And I was just reading this trilogy right now, and it's so much wonderful like overlap in what feels like it's coming in as awareness, or maybe a remembering. But the angelic humans, wings, fly. We take ourselves lightly, right? I think that's our true nature. But in this story I was reading this morning, they were talking about the Emerald Tablet. It's a fiction story, but there's so much wisdom in it. It's so cool. If you want to know the trilogy I'm reading, just let me know. I'll post it. It's awesome. But they were just sharing the fact that what humans, when we're in our fullest alignment with our true nature, is that we come into this world to bring heaven to earth. And in the process of bringing heaven to earth, we transform our human experience. So, realizing who we are, angelic humans, and not why are we here, but what are we here to do? I thought that was huge, because I was looking like, when I do your astrology reading, I want to tell you who you are and why you're here. And it's like, I need to change that. I still want to tell you who you are. You're amazing and awesome. I'll be your biggest cheerleader, because that's just the way it is. But what are you here to do, right? And the what is about How do I bring heaven onto earth and I transform not only myself by doing that, but I help transform the world. So that's the contemplation of the next 2 weeks as we're going to move that big question or journey or quest. That's going to be 2022. Now we'll get there more. I'm going to talk about that with Irma on the Cosmic Couch, what the rest of this year looks like. But for now, with the full moon in Pisces, that's kind of the consciousness that's happening. And of course, on full moons, things get drawn to the surface for release. And as we release the energy, then we celebrate and we fill that space up with what it is that we're aligned to. That's a higher frequency. So, talk about frequency. I have a surprise. And some of you are like, oh my gosh, she's finally has it ready. She's been talking about this for a couple years. It's totally ready. All right, so I have been inspired this whole year because I've been getting this, tap on the shoulder, like, it's time for humans to change their frequency. Change your frequency. I'm like, I can do that. Like, how can I help? How can I help? Right? It was the question. And then it dawned on me, like, boing, right? Oh, I already know how to teach people to change their frequency. I know how to teach them how to amplify and accelerate and entrain into a state of harmony. Oh my God, I've already been trained in this. Duh. So I created a course because I wanted to make it easy for you. And then, of course, I want to help you do it. And then I want to do it with you, and I want to celebrate. So I have a new course, and it's called Tuning Forks for Starseeds. Hooray! Everybody gets their own set of tuning forks, and they're going to learn how to use them from a starseed understanding. That was the big dawning. I'm like, oh, wow. Sound is the water that blooms the star seed into a star flower or a star sun, right? So I'm going to be talking more about this course, but I wanted to introduce it today to celebrate with you on the full moon in Pisces, because what do these guys do? These are nice, wonderful tools. They are connected to the primordial sound of the universe. And what would Pisces love more than to entrain to the primordial sound of the universe, which is the energy in every cell, at the root of our cells. So I realized that through this, on here, you become this because it's accelerating the frequency. And what is crystal? And I think even Irma shared it too in a post, but it's a very fast frequency. This can become a fast frequency on the right points. So I know how to use these forks, and I know where to put them on the body to help you out. So you don't have to figure it out. I already figured it out in 2005. And which I think is so funny that I'm like, 2005, the 2005 version of Shanna did not know what she was doing. She just knew to say yes. Right? Yeah, so with the course, and it's a self-guided course, so it's all done. You don't have to wait for me any longer. It is done. You can dive right in. All you need to do is get your tuning forks. And you can order them through me. I could do a big old order, send them out, or I have links to find the ones I recommend on Amazon. So you could technically order them on Amazon and get them probably in 48 hours. But I found a beautiful set that's made by one of my original teachers, which I'm very excited. And we have two lovely sound healing practitioners in our circle, Nikki Moondog and Amanda Anderson, John Mountford. Amanda Mountford. They're already certified sound healing practitioners, and we have two others who are finishing up their coursework. We're gonna talk today, but I want to invite them to be the mentors to teach you how to use these guys and how to amplify, accelerate, and change your personal frequency into a much more crystalline base, so that you're all ready for 2022 and you're going to be the leaders of that movement for others. Now, one of the other cool things about this course, which I'm so excited that it worked out this way, You can take the course, and there's a payment plan, and it's not that expensive. I wanted it low because I want people to be able to afford to do this, because it's imperative that you do this to help yourself do what you're here to do, right? Not why you're here, but what you're here to do. It's bring that peace on earth, the beauty through art, music, and creativity, right? And your joyful hearts, compassion and kind in the world, and bring heaven to earth. And we can do that much easier if our frequency is already entrained with the ability to do that, the wisdom that can do that. So one of the other cool surprises is that when you take the course, then you're eligible to become an affiliate. And when you become an affiliate, you can earn money. I could give you money back when you share it with your friends. And that makes me so happy, because it's my way to say thank you. And it's my way to, to say, thank you for playing with me in the cosmic sandbox. It's one of my favorite things to be doing, right? And so when we have our forks, then we get to play together. And then you're going to go, oh my gosh, I used my forks this way and this happened. And I'm like, OMG, I never even thought of that. Then we're going to have this collective wisdom from just using these and upping our game, upping our frequency. So that was my big end of the live news. Ooh, we got Naomi's live. Her crown chakra is tingling like crazy. That's a yes from Spirit, eh? Right, so I help you with the forks that I recommend now. And Teresa and we've talked about this before. She's so sweet. And she had given her other set to another student was it 2 years ago? Oh my gosh, last year, right? But now I've simplified it, and I've shifted the focus, because Nikki and Amanda and Danielle and Alyssa, they did the full gamut of the whole sound healing practitioner. So they're like full of information, and they're practicing on people, both in person and long distance, which is amazing. I'm so proud of you all. You're so great. And we had so much fun learning together. But this one with the tuning forks for Starseeds is that I want to take information to help you as a starseed bloom. And then I included, how do we connect to the star races? And do you want to know who the star races are in the course? I hope you do. I love them. I had so much fun connecting. So we're going to connect with the Pleiades, or the Pleiadians, the Syrians, the Andromedans, and the 7 rishis of the Ursa Major. So we have 4 star races who have gladly volunteered to help us learn and entrain and connect. They're so excited. They're like, oh, finally, more angelic humans to play up in the cosmos in their constellations, right? Yeah, so isn't that exciting? So that's why I've been MIA, missing in action. I've been like trying to, get these things created for you. So I really appreciate everybody who's always been so kind to reach out, say hello, or show up when I happen to make like a unicorn appearance. That's what one of my friends, she calls me a Yeti. She's like, oh my God, we saw a Yeti. And it made an appearance. So like, oh, sorry, I'm just being my Cancerian hermit self. But I was very busy behind the curtain. I was like, okay, guys, this is what I'm here to do. How are we going to help our fellow brothers and sisters, right? And they're like, do this. So even though I'm silly and try to make jokes and make you laugh and smile, but the information is literally sound. It comes from Taoist cosmology. It's a really old, ancient wisdom that has decided to come through the veil at this time to help us out. So believe me, when you start using this on your physical body, right, through the points and chakras and meridians in different sequences. Now, in the course, I give you 5 healing timelines. So each course, there's 5 modules. Just like our hand and our feet. 5 is a really good creative power number. And we're in a 5 year. Right? It's going to take us into 6, so we can be super creative. And each module comes with, it drops once a week because I want you to be able to have time to integrate and practice, right? Because each one opens the door to the next one. And so, like Amanda and Alyssa, Danielle, and Nikki know when we were doing our 8 module practitioner course in module 8 week in module 1, each one was designed to help entrain our body so that we can then integrate the next level and integrate the next level. So with this course, each healing timeline integrates you to be ready for the next healing timeline. So I take you from 3D to 7D. I can't wait to see what happens to you. Hi Janice. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I loved your news. Just bought the Plating Agenda at Bootlegger, and oh my god, Bootlegger, I love Bootlegger. Plating Agenda, yes, isn't that like the most best book ever? Barbara Handclough? You're gonna have fun with that. Oh, I can't wait to hear from your Pisces moon. Right? What you feel with that one. So when you do, if you feel interested in the course, oh my god, Janice, the tuning forks and hoopah, hello. Oh my goodness, the rocks will never be the same. The river will never be the same. Yeah, you take these to the sacred places and tune the ground, tune yourself to the trees, to the rocks, to the river. Oh, hell yeah. Hoopah will never be the same. Then you can teach all your friends and family. Yee! Tuning forks and hoopah, I love it. Okay, where do you get more information? Thanks, Teresa. Bringing it down to earth. I love my Taurus sister. Here is the website. It's Shin Sounds, which was my earlier tuning fork business. .podia.com. So I just put in the website. So you go there, and it's called Tuning Forks for Starseeds. You click on it, and then you can get some previews. There's a video that says, "Hi, this is what it's about." You can check it out. You can get you can see the itinerary or the syllabus for what you'll be learning. So you get a sense, and then if you go, okay, I have questions. Then you say, "Hi, Shannon, I have questions." Now I'm faster on email. And I'll put my email here in case you need it. Or you can send me you can tag me on Facebook. I'm getting better. The Yeti is showing up more. The unicorn is showing up. You can email me, or you can send me a Facebook message or a tag on Facebook. You're so welcome, Teresa. Thank you. Totally dragging us through. Thanks for being so understanding. Yes. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited about getting these guys in your hands because we're going to use them. So when you sign up for the course, get your tuning forks, whether through Amazon or you want me to order them myself, I'll order them and then ship them out to you. And I'll give you more information on that, how to do that and what the cost is. But it comes with a Facebook group, a community. And it's a private Facebook group, so only for course people. So you sign up the course, you get into the Facebook community, and then I give you more tips on how to use them, and we share and we talk. So you're not alone by signing up for the course, even though it's self-guided. You're not alone because the community is on. And there's people in it talking to you. And I have help because I'm going to be meeting with 2 mentors after this live. I'm very excited. And her name is Nikki Moondog and Amanda Melford. All right. Nikki says, I can't tell you ladies how much I enjoy the Shen Sounds Tuning Forks program. Yes. Badass. Nikki's. Yeah, I was so blown away by Nikki, Amanda, Alyssa, and Danielle, and Lori too, and Andy as well. What they did with the program. They were the maiden voyage, and blew my mind. I was like, oh my god, it was tears. I'm like, oh, this is real. This can really happen. This is so beautiful. So I can only imagine what the rest of you will do. Whew. All right, but I'm going to do more lives on this, share it more. But one of my favorite things is that it's done and ready for you. And then it gives you an opportunity to take, reap what you sow, get your investment back by becoming an affiliate, which is free. You get your own code. So I'm setting that up today. You get your own code and you can share it with your friends and family. Then it's through PayPal. So you sign it with your PayPal account and you get deposits through your PayPal. Changed your life, Amanda. Aw, yes, we had lots of fun, didn't we? Yes, changed your life. You're amazing with them. And Amanda always asked the best questions. Got my wheels turning like, how should we answer that question? Such good questions and great, working with their clients, and they came back and said, this happened and this happened. I mean, like, it was awesome. So there's that opportunity as well. Get your tuning forks as a starseed, start working on your body, and you're like, I really like this. I really dig this. This is like my thing. Then you can become a practitioner and be certified through the International Holistic Therapy Foundation. So I have a certification for you, and there's that opportunity as well. And if you do the Tuning Forks for Starseed course, I will give you a coupon at the end if you were like, I really want to do this, so that you can have a credit towards the practitioner program too. And then with the affiliate, you can share your joy with your friends and family, and then you can reap your investment on the course itself. It'll pay you back. Then if you're a healing practitioner, you can use your tuning forks in your healing practitioner. If you're a massage therapist or a coach, there's lots of ways I can help you add this as a modality to what you're already doing. So we'll learn that in the Facebook group as well. All kinds of fun things await us. So I just wanted to drop that in your space for the Pisces full moon, because I am celebrating it at the 28th degree of light shining through a prism and rainbow body on the other side. Because that's what these beautiful friends can help you do, is shift not only your carbon-based body to silicate crystalline matrix, which is your rainbow light body, but what do you think will happen to you when you change into your rainbow light body? I believe that's a different timeline. So you can shift your timelines and what's possible from this more elevated, ascended, embodied state as a starseed. Because we know who you are. We know you're a starseed. And now we're going to be focusing on the blooming starseed and what she or he is here to do. And I know you're going to blow my mind, and I'll be like, oh my God, this person did this. Oh my God, that person did this. And then I'll just be shouting it from the rooftops of how amazing you all are, because that's just the truth. All right. Any questions? Oh, one of the other things I want to leave you as a contemplation to prepare for the full moon, and of course, I'll post different things you can do, like put your crystals outside for cleansing, your healing tools, whether they're a rattle, oracle cards, crystals, your grids, get them out in the full moon light for Draco. Mwah. I have some interesting information about Draco. It's the Queen of the Dragons. Lemurian. That's right, KK. Oh, yes. More Lemurian stuff coming through. Can you imagine? You return to your Lemurian consciousness, and then you tell us what we need to know to change the future of tomorrow. Totally, are your Draco Queen selves. Yes, I love it. I'm going to be first row in your audience. So the other thing I want you to contemplate, before I get there, so you can make your moon water. Nice. Use glass, plastic, because you don't want the yucky chemicals from plastic. Use glass, clear. You could even drop your crystal in there. drink it the next day. Always check your crystals with like Crystal Mama or McKay, Kelly, Michelle. What ones are okay in water? What ones you don't want to drink their water? But you can't go wrong with quartz. I love my quartz. I have a beautiful from Irma Elder Indar. That one's going out in this Piscean light. But I would definitely get my quartz crystals out because they're going to be cleansed so that we can reflect our rainbows on the walls. Another thing I share with my inner circle, put some white paper, just paper from the printer, put it outside. I know Teresa does this too, and let it soak up the energy of the full moon. So, and then you get it in the morning, it's all crinkly. Crinkly the better. And then in 2 weeks, you're going to write your new moon in Libra, fall equinox, intentions where there's no separation from manifestation, and you're going to merge with it. Give your thanks and your and share this with others as act of kindnesses, right? So we'll do our paper, make some moon water, we'll heal our tools, whether they're oracle cards, crystals, sprays, whatever we got. Our grids, got a cute grid from that's from Mama Irma K. She sent me that, so sweet. So I got my dolphins out there, yay, right? So what are your healing tools? Get them out there. Make your full moon paper, right? Because it gets soaked up with goodness, right? We want that. I'm gonna put some of my. I know Melanie loves her spray, so I'm gonna put my spray out there. Because it's already made, right? This is from Stargazer Lee. And so after the full moon, I'll be like this with full moon spray. Oh yeah, right? Whatever you got. Put it out there safely, of course. And then the other thing I just want to leave you with today. Thank you so much for being here. It's been so much fun. We'll do more of this. The Yeti is coming out of the mountain. Her mountain hideaway, right? The message of the 28th degree of Pisces is you generate more energy, and this goes with what Kelly was saying. The slower you go, the faster you can rise. So Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces. Hola, Di Maria Rodriguez, who has made a gigantic leap into her joy. I can't wait to hear what you're creating in Mexico with the lovely Sherry Cluck-Taylor. Oh my God. What? Yes, catch the replay. We're almost done. I will tag you for sure. So Venus, Queen of Heaven, right? We're all bringing heaven to earth. She's exalted in the sign of Pisces. Currently, she is in her home sign of Libra. We love her in Libra because she's so beautiful. She's classic beauty in Libra. Making everything gorgeous. But her message is, it's through your values, right? What do you value? Like, I value these crystals, and I value kindness, and I value beauty, and I value tuning forks and getting them in your hands. I value kind people. I value fun. I value playing in the cosmic sandbox. I value like hanging out with soul sisters and soul brothers, right? What is it that you value? So make your list, or I like to say make your menu, so you always know where to order from or what to order. And those values will navigate you through these big changes where those of us who aren't aware and we might go into fear and start grasping onto the no, and it'll feel like a storm. But those of us who are like, hey, I got this, I'm good, we'll be floating and flying down these big rapids and arms up, having a great time, right? Janice, tubing down the river. Right? We want to be tubing down the river. We don't want to be grabbing on and afraid because our frequency's shifted, and we follow our values, and we stay focused, and we just let go of the rest. And when we let go of the rest, we actually free the electrical bonds to recreate itself in alignment with our values, what we hold dear. And that's heart talk, right? Then our heart field then starts to merge with the greater heart field. And then our mind starts to merge with the universal mind. And then out comes our higher heart and our wings sprout. And we're like, wow, that was pretty easy. And we're like, wow, Ascension wasn't that hard. But we got to get to a place where we release the old with love and not even release, free it, right? What you love, free it, it comes back to you, right? So kind of get into that, shift your mindset, especially if you have any fear, because it makes you grasp and cling. And we want to let go because we know that our values are what are guiding us down the river of life. Aw, thanks, Shaman KK. I value you too. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. I value you too. Thank you for being, like, sticking with me. I know that I haven't really been around, but I really appreciate you being here now. All we have is right here, right now. So thank you. And let me know if you've got questions about anything that I've shared today. There'll be more information inside. I'll be talking about it more. The happy full moon, I'll be posting tips and different things to reminders to help you out. Got any questions, just let me know. But this is really powerful time that's generating a frequency for the next 6 months, which will bring us into February. Has everybody looked at February? 2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2. I'm like, what the heck? And remember, 2 is not duality. 2 is something much bigger. And that's what we're opening up to. So thank you so much for being here. Mwah. Happy Friday. Happy full moon weekend. Let me know if you have any questions. And I look forward to reading your comments and loving them, right? And cheering you on in what you are doing, bringing heaven to earth. So bye for now. Thank you.